Grand Rising, my check, my check. Peace and love. I hope all is well. My check, my check. Okay, good. So, welcome. Gratitude and Chill is back in effect. It looks like we will be doing this on Saturdays in the morning, unless something comes up and I switch up my schedule a little bit. So, I have not been in my true ancestry in a minute. I have me, baby girl, in here. I have the Philadelphia cholera victim in here. I have Zaina in here as well. Sorry, I'm just making sure my mic was good. Y'all can hear my still in the back. He's in there cutting up. And forgive me, I'm going to be eating chicken. Get you some snacks. What is this? Free root analysis. What is this? So we're going to be looking at some new stuff here. Maybe I should cut the music. For now, just in case we watch some videos. So, okay, I have not been on my true ancestry in a while, but we are here. I cannot, matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is because I kind of want to see in case there's any questions in the chat. Peace and love to the new viewers that just stepped in. I see you. You are welcome to chat and say hi. If you have any questions, I may not have the answers, but I will definitely try my best to answer any questions. Excuse me. So I have not, again, I've not been in my true ancestry in a while. Let's see, kind of how big I can make this. We are on level 6. Hopefully this year, I can get some more funds so that we can. I see my family. Hey, cousin, aunt of such, etc. All righty. I hope I'm subscribed to your channel. Let me see. I can show you some love on your channel, even whether you do anything or not. Hi, cousin. I've got so many cousins. Forgive me if I don't say your name, but welcome, welcome, welcome. So there's a lot of new stuff on a lot of these DNA resources that we use. So I plan to start the DNA podcast more than once a month. Usually I do DNA and chill once a month. But because we have so many resources, my heritage, um, what is it, 23andMe, Ancestry, Family Search, what else is there? So much, GEDmatch. There's so many different resources that we use. So I will, let's see, she said, cousin says, first video I saw of yours was Zaina last year when I first started doing my true ancestry. Awesomeness. And you found my video. It's so amazing how I have kind of become the beacon for us coming together. I get a lot of cousins here on YouTube, and that's why I wanted to start back the DNA and chill. I actually have Zaina in here today. I actually have her in here today. So I wanted to start with all of the new stuff that I'm not used to. So we'll be learning this together. Let's hide this here. So this is new. DNA reports, root analysis, standard report. Great for sharing. What does this do? Okay, it's giving me to another screen and I'm making sure that it comes up. I'm sharing my whole screen so everything comes up. Okay, this is totally new. I have not been on here. If you're watching this video on a replay and if you're watching live, if anyone wants to send, oh wow, send gifts, my Cash App is Add it to the stream. Oh, wait a minute. I never saw all of this up here before. All of this. So this is what I normally do. I like to take Yoruba, Khoisan, and Bantu off so that I can see these. This is totally new. Mine never looked like this before. So I'm not going to say that it's new. I'm sure they just did some upgrading to level 6, the information that they're sharing. So I'm so excited to upgrade to a new level, hopefully this year. So Mercurian is showing up now. Byzantine Empire, Greco Kingdom, Bactrian Kingdom, Ganches, the Moors, that comes up for all of us. Proto-Hungarians, interesting. Sasanian Empire, never heard of it. Avars. I'm shocked that comes up on me, but I do have an estimate of 14% European, so I'm not shocked. But this is interesting. This normally never came up in the past when I was doing the African American kits. The European kits, this came up, and you would never see Bantu, Khoisan, and Yoruban. So I find that interesting that they've actually updated that. Breakdown by era, I don't really give too much credence to that. It's basically just telling when these people lived. Uh, okay, so this is like something I can share with all of the information that's already there. And these liberated slave trade victims, we're going to have to do a little deep dive on them. Oh, I got a lot of deep dive matches with them. Interesting. Genetic distance is kind of far, actually very far, but they're still distant relatives. Skeleton Lake, no matching samples. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, that was interesting. So I guess that's good for sharing. So what is this? Root analysis focused topic. Let's see what this is. I think this is a video. Welcome everyone. If you want, you can chat with me. I can see the chat. We've got one cousin in the chat so far. What is this? I'm not seeing anything come up. This is all new to me. I have not been on here. Oh my goodness. I can't even tell you the last time I've been on here. Okay, it opened up, but nothing came up. If it doesn't work this time, we're going to move on. Okay, I don't know. So I should have downloaded Sago videos. And I just put my DNA kit in here. I know it's blinking. I'm not really too, you may have to refresh first. You think so? Let me go to Gina's and refresh hers because that'll take me to make me take 15 more minutes for them to reset the kit. So let's go to Gina's and we'll refresh hers. Peace and love, Kiki Kill. Thank you. I'm on MTA along with you. Awesome. Awesome. Hello, Kiki. You do if it's glowing red and green. Yes, I definitely need to Here's the thing. I just put the DNA in there last night. Normally, that's if they're going to give you new deep dive matches, unless they actually adding new samples. So I doubt that there's going to be any too much of a difference. But I will refresh Gina's because I do want to dig. I want to dig in my kit. I will refresh. You're so welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here, Kiki. Everyone that chats, I'm already subscribed. Okay, everyone that chats, I will connect to your channel, even whether you have an active channel or not. Um, so yeah, we'll refresh Gina's. And actually, what they want you to do is this is just going to refresh. It's not as it says. deep dive matches require re-uploading your DNA. So they add new samples every week. So there probably won't be a difference, but just in the strength of trying to see the video of the root analysis, I will refresh hers. That way we'll see, is that what makes the difference? So we're waiting for the page to refresh. Now I'm gonna dig in my kid. Don't forget to like the video, share to your family and friends on your social media. I was going to do this last night, and I'm kind of glad I did it this morning. Forgive me, I'm going to be chewing on some chicken every now and then. So forgive me in advance. Come on. Here we go. So I'm sure that my saga videos are not loaded. They may be. I'm sure they're still the same. Probably the only difference would be the lip. Oh no, it is here. Oh no, that's the create your own. I don't really subscribe to the faces because they're full of crap. If you notice the baby of the mother in the museum in the concocting matches, they have a grown man for that baby's picture. You know, good and well that baby was not a grown man if it died as a baby. So I don't really give too much energy to the faces. They just want you to pay money. So let's look at my DNA saga video. I'm gonna turn this down so not muted. Boom, boom, clap, clap. Hey family, I love y'all. Oh, wait a minute, baby. Hold on, let me pause. I'm still irritated that no record of previous owners are named for the contracting furnace victims. Guess what? Are you on Facebook? We have a list of the 271 names. We have a research group for the owners. There are owners. The Johnsons owned Coshocton Furnace. There were actually many owners. If you are on Facebook and you are not in our research community, let me know. What you can do, I'm going to send you, I'm going to add my ancestor branch. Email me. Let me know that you're interested in joining our research community. And if it's possible, well, actually, it's actually a requirement. Use your DNA kits and upload them to GEDmatch. Get you a GEDmatch kit number. I will email you an invite link to our private community. We have tons of information. We have meetings every week, every Monday night for researching. You can find some of your cousins, do some of your research on the Catoctin and other research you may have. All are welcome. The only requirement is that you have a JED match kit number. If you need any help with getting any of these things, email email me. It's in the chat, ancestorbranch@gmail.com. And I will hook you up and get you connected. That's anybody on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, you are still welcome as well. At least to join the Jet Match Ancestor Project for the Catoctin Furnace. I will give you the links to everything. I got you. Hopefully that helps. But yeah, we got names. We got names. But I will say, sadly, we can't put the names with the graves. But we do have the 271 names. They're actually showcased at the museum. Um, we do have owners. We're tracking down who was where. It's a lot of work. We need all the support that we can get. So you're welcome. I'm so excited that you made it this morning. Um, yeah, we definitely, and it's a hard process, but with all of us working together and new cousins coming through my videos, through the society, through however they come, we are putting the pieces to this puzzle together. That's my song right here. I'll be back here jamming. Hey, hey, hey. See the Moors? We know that's the Moors. Hey, hey. Hasn't changed not one bit since the first day I did that. So let's go to, y'all know me, I love the maps. But I'm gonna go to the analysis summary and to the deep dive ancient relatives. Let's start there. And peace and love to our cousin Lori over in Switzerland. I may message her and ask her, can I use her level 8 again soon? She does let me use level 8 sometimes. She's not stingy with her stuff at all. So I may do it maybe for the next podcast we do. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see a new viewer. Peace and love. So I do have ancient relatives that are sharing identified DNA segments. I don't like the faces. I'm not gonna lie. This is Zaina, and she was supposed to be super hairy, so this is not what she looked like. Zaina is actually my first deep dive match. They're saying 27.63 cms Jed match. I would actually be able to pull her up in an ancestor project because it's over between 0 to 7. You can search CMs, sharing of CMs from zero. No, I think it's 1 to 7. I find this very interesting. But 1934, if this is when she was, like, these dates throw me off too. I would have to go to her actual document to know when she lived. But I don't think she was like 17, 1800s, which is weird. If she passed in 1934, how is she ancient? These dates. So chromosome 5, 15, and 19. A lot of our cousins in our research group, they do like we have so many different talented uh cousins. We've got cousins that do the chromosome paintings. Cousin Delbert is awesome. You can actually link up with her channel as well. Shumlaka, Cameroon, 1200 BC. 14 cms on chromosome 3 and 10. Wasn't 10 up here too? No. Okay. So that's two so far. Kindoki Congo, 6.97 cms. Interesting. Botswana, 13.75 cms. This is pretty. I think there's some new people here. I don't remember having this many deep dive matches. 3.99 cms. 400 BC. You said you needed a kit number for Jed Match, and what's the group on Facebook? Yes, you can go to Jed Match. Set if you already have an account, you have a kit number. If you don't, you will have to go to Jed Match and add your DNA, and they will give you a kit number. After your after you do your kit number, you can actually request to join Ancestor Projects. We have one there. And for the group, oh, you have it. Awesome. So let me do this. Ancestor Project. I'll actually do it here so that we can show you. I got you, baby. What we doing? We're gonna do Jed Match. I'll show you the Ancestor Project. You can go there, request to join. I'm actually an admin there as well. So I will, after the podcast, and as soon as I get a chance, I will evaluate your kit, see that you actually connect to us through the DNA, and we will add you immediately. From there, that's the first step. From there, I will email you because you add your email to when you're requesting to join the Ancestor Project. I will see your email and I will send your link to the Facebook group through that way. But I have a little system, free tools, Ancestor Projects. And as you can see, I am a member already. So here is your ancestor project. So you're gonna the chat. You're gonna search ancestor project, search Catoctin Furnace, MD for Maryland, Iron Workers Descendants. There you go, my love. Ancestor Project search. Catoctin Furnace, Maryland Iron Workers Descendants. Once you request to join this project, I will take it from there. Make sure you add your email will be added once you request to join, and I will send your invite to your email. I got you. I'm so glad you was able to catch the live today. So glad. So excited to see if we connect as well. I've got so many cousins. Um, it's so amazing. Oh wow, 1200 BC, 24 cms. That's very shocking to me. And I'm not an expert. The questions, no question goes unnoticed. It may go unanswered, but we'll work together. We'll try to figure it out. Just sent the request. Awesome. I got you. Because I'm on live and I don't want to expose information, I will do it as soon. I will add you as soon as I will analyze your kit and I will add you as before the day is out. As soon as I get off here, I won't even leave my desk. I'll go right into it. I did not know I had all these deep dive matches. My gosh. This wasn't like this the last time. Awesome. Welcome. I already know you belong. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a little interlude and I am gonna add you. I'm gonna do it right now. Let me do it like this. I'll leave my audio on. I want to go back here. I'm curious. I'm not even going to make you wait. So as you can see, these lives are going to be long. So I'm going to do a breathe in, breathe out on the screen so that I can keep. I'm going to go in my project administration utilities. Oh, no, not administration utilities. Yeah. I'm right. And we have two new members. Process new member requests. Okay. Let me know. She said, "Oh, you just like me, girl." Sir or girl, I don't know. Please forgive me if I said your sex wrong. No, I do not mean that. I see. Okay. What time is it? This was sent on the 23rd. So this is you. Okay. I'm sorry, sir. Forgive me. I see that. Brother, I'm sorry, cousin. Hold on. I see you, Hassan. I see you. Let me, number one, write what I want to do, because I've got a little system here. I'll write down your kit number so when I get your welcome to our private space, the cousins can see your kit number. Yeah, I'm terrible with sex. I'm so sorry. My default is hey girl, but no, I have to be more more cordial when it comes to stuff like that because everyone is not feminine. We do have our brothers, and I'm so grateful that more men are showing up. ZA, I won't say your number out loud. So we have two people in the queue, but I'm going to skip the first one. He's been there since, wow, the 17th. I have not been in here. So I'm going to analyze your kit right now. Everybody online thinks I'm a woman due to how I type. I'm not gonna lie, it was the name for me. I don't know why, but I always think feminine. Uh, I'm gonna do 7. I'm actually scanning your kit right now, and I'm gonna see you connect, and I'm gonna let you know it's running right now. I wish you could see this, but it's just not. It's actually illegal for us to show this. And I see you have a 23andMe kit. Awesome. Okay. I can tell you right now, wow. Hmm. Okay, that's at 7. Let's go back. I want to you connect. Let's go back. I want to do it at 3. So for our ancestor project, when you run to analyze your kit in the project, we use 3 because we're going so far back in time. But I was made aware by one of our beautiful cousins, Delbra, you can actually go all the way down to 1, which will show you more matches. My God. Well, cousin, let me see, is my name in here? I see. Well, I can tell you right now, when I get off this screen, you will be added. There's Crystal. You definitely connect to the Patterson, who was a freed African American paid at Catoctin. That is Crystal Claggett's grandfather. She is in your list. So you definitely connect probably on all sides. The paid African American indigenous, the slaves, and you probably match the Europeans as well. There's no way. They're like, there's no separating. There's cousin Rachel. There's Chris and Marie. Y'all know I be looking for me. Man, there's Delbra. If y'all see Delbra there, there's Michelle. Welcome, cousin. You are family. Let me go right now and update checked by MJ added today. You, my friend, my cousin, just have been accepted to the DNA project. I meant to copy and paste your email. Ugh. Okay, I can actually. Oh, there's your email. I'll get it right here, right now. Let me copy this email. Yes, I still do administration for the project. I probably always will. I don't want to send this from my email, do I? Well, I can. Let me go to Facebook and get your invite. Awesome. Welcome, 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 cousin. Kiki, do you have a Jab Match number? If you do not, and you have DNA kits, and I don't know if you know this, you can actually add more than one kit. And I will say, do not make a super kit. Super kits, when you join your kits together, will make you lose matches. It is best to leave the kits separate, and it's best to use. Say you have 23andMe and Ancestry, use them both because they use different algorithms. So you're going to get different results. I'll give an example. Cousin Jermaine, on my 23, on my Ancestry kit, it tells me that we are not related. I was flabbergasted. No, my 23andMe kit. When I did my Ancestry kit, we matched on like 16 segments and we had like 60 CMs. So be mindful. I will do it from my regular email. Be mindful that different kits are going to give you different results. Why? Simply because every DNA service uses a different formula. That is why. So this is why I mean it's a lot of money. It's actually best to get as many DNA company testings as you can. That's my opinion. So I'm waiting for Facebook to open so that I can get you an invite link, and I'm gonna send it to your email and answer the questions. We have questions put in place because it's high security. You cannot imagine some of the things that we have had to endure not being not having high security. So we have high security. The group is visible, but it's private. Oh, this is taking forever. Come on. Okay. I didn't even know I had logged out of here. Okay. Katakta Enslaved Research Hub. And we want to get an invite link. Let me bite a piece of chicken while this page is loading, y'all. Gina's in culinary arts. When she graduated from culinary arts. So I eat good up in here. Recipient, I want to paste your email. Welcome to the Catoctin Research Group. Family. All right, now, can I get the link? What's happening? Forgive me, y'all. DNA and Chill, these podcasts is this one is we have all kinds of things that happen. Okay, invite. And when I invite you with a link, it may bypass the questions. If it does, no worries. You can always go to your profile page and answer the questions. Since I did it myself, it's not really that serious. Uh, okay, so it's telling me to send an email. So I'll put your email here, and you are welcome, family. Hey y'all, I think I was cut off. I don't even know how long I was cut off. Hey y'all. Okay. I think I was cut off. Okay, I'm back. So I want to cut this off. I'll put my music back on. Y'all know I can't do nothing without music. Send me an email so that I can add you. But you are in the project. You can go to Gen Match now and run your kit at 3 CMs. And you can also go down to 1. If you do 7, you're only going to get a little bit of matches. And for the dates that we're going to, like the 1700s, you want to go to 3. Welcome, cousin. So like look what happened today. I never expected. Oh goodness. I never expected that we would get a new member today. So I'm elated. I'm not going to share my whole screen this time. I am elated. Welcome. And again, Kiki, if you have a DNA jet match, you are welcome as well. Just email me and I will take care of you. As you just saw, our cousin Aunt etc. just got added to the project. I still got deep dive matches. Oh my goodness. Just got added to the project. I think this is so exciting. Like this makes me feel like what I'm doing is worth it. So hopefully you can find more family members and and get more support on your DNA journey. Okay, and it's amazing to me. They have the same avatar as Katakten. I have to go where now on Jed Match. Let's go back there. I'll show you. Let's go to the home page. So this is your home page. Oh, share this tab instead. This is your home page. It may look a little different depending on what device you're using or how your screen is set up. So I'm gonna go to home. You find your menu. It could be on the right. It could be because actually see how over here free tools is on the right. These are all the tools that you can use. Scroll down to ancestor projects here. And it's also here in the free tools. So free tools on the homepage of JetMatch, free tools. An ancestor project is always at the bottom of free tools. You go to ancestor project and your list of your projects will be here, descendants. Let me know when you get there. Hopefully that helped. Let me know when you get there. Home, free tools, ancestor project. Oh, I'm loving this podcast. Don't forget to let me know when you get there. Oh, share this tab instead. I did not know I had all of these. Hold on, wait a minute. There's an African Muslim grave in Sicily. Oh wow, let's dig in here. Is it gonna let me? Oh no, there it is. Let's dig into this. You're there? Awesome. Awesome. So let me see. Um, I'm gonna go into administrator. I'm gonna come here so I can show you what you do because there's even more ways to find even more matches. So I'm in my Katakta Ancestor project. I'm going to enter my kit number, one of them. Your lower segment, you want to do 3 at the lowest. Well, you want to do 3 at the highest. And you can actually go to 1 in ancestor projects only. So I'm going to do 1, which I can't show my result page. Can I? I don't know if that's legal or not. But then here, where is that at? It's somewhere else. Cousin said we can do 100. I'll let you see the video because I don't want to tell you wrong. There's somewhere else you can add other numbers to get your messages, get your matches, get more matches. Um, you'll always use 3, 2, or 1. I don't want to use 1 because that's going to be a lot. And that's it. Now here, you can sort your options. Most common recent ancestor. I like to do CM so I can see who I match the most first. But most common recent ancestor is an awesome way to sort your options as well. So hopefully that helps you see your matches. As you can see, I'm in a few projects. And yeah, I can't show the results live, I don't believe, because it's like against their rule or whatever. But awesome. If you have any questions, did you send me an email to my ancestor branch? Not yet. Yeah, email me on ancestor branch so that I can email you back for some reason. Um, I'll email you your link as soon as I can get to it. Don't allow. I don't want my phone to die. Let me go back to the chat. Okay, so wow. And I have a grandmother that is like something about Italy. I don't know. African Muslim grave, 1200. Okay, that's 1200. That's pre-European. That's pre-European invasion. So this is here. Ottoman Empire, which makes sense. That's why we have so much. So the Africans are connected to the Ottoman Empire. Let's see what else we can find out about this kid. I've never seen it. Oh, you're Reuben. The genetic distance from there is kind of far. Closest modern. Number Bantu. That looks familiar. That's how all of ours come up. Just emailed you. Awesome. I will go on my phone. I think it's a little easier and get you a link. Share group. Copy link. Yeah, that was way easier. Hi, cousin. I see you. Awesome. Here is the link. And it is sent. Cousin, welcome. And I will add you. If my admin behind the scenes doesn't add you, she may be in church. I will add you ASAP. A matter of fact, let me go get your let me copy and paste this. Let me get your kit number because I'm gonna add that to your welcome. Copy. Yeah, I got it. Yes, you should have your invite link now. Oh, let me open the chat back up. See, this is why I like this podcast because I can just it's not as scripted as everything else. I get to do whatever I want to do. Since there's Denisovian, Neanderthal, but no link to a third. Wait, and do you think that we're studying Zana to find out African archaic DNA? Interesting. We're gonna go into Zana's kit. It's so amazing you're here asking these questions. I honestly am a little confused when it comes to Zana being ancient. Because even with Catoctin, I don't know how they put that as ancient. Consider and look, this is wow. Wait a minute. Hold on. Do you see this? Hold on. Do you see what came up? Hold on a minute. So 1200 AD. Similar samples are coming up here. Clearly, this person is a ancient ancestor to these people that lived in the 1700s. See, this is why I like doing this side of the research. We have so many people doing the direct research to these ancestors. I like doing the ancient DNA because these ancestors at Catoctin had thousands of ancestors. You know, we all have thousands of ancestors. So I like, hopefully, my research will meet in the middle with the other cousins' research who are researching 1700s, 1800s. I find this interesting. Only thing is, I don't know which kits they're not giving the ID numbers, but I find that very interesting. What is the haplogroup? Is it going to tell me? No. I hate when it does that. PCA ancient. Since there's Denisovan Neanderthal, but no link to a third, we're going to see. We're going to go into her kit. So look at Catoctin coming up. Okay, so 331-18096. This is the baby. This is the baby. 18096 is the baby. 18097 is the mother of the baby, which is interesting. I don't see the mother, which is probably down here in this cluster. Very, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And this is 1200 AD, and they're pulling Catoctin. And the cholera victim, which the cholera victim, my hypothesis, she was taken from the families at Catoctin. DNA kits for Catoctin. There were 271 people in those graves. So wow. I never had this many deep dive matches. Goodness gracious. It's still going, y'all. Y'all know where I'm jumping to after this, right? We got to go to the maps. The maps, the maps, the maps. Y'all know this is my favorite part is the maps. So, the ancestral globe allows you to visually see all the ancient samples which match. I like to say connects your DNA. We got a question. Hold on, let me chew this chicken. Forgive me, y'all. This podcast is gonna be a little ratchet because it's not well put together like gratitude and chill. Is it the same cholera victim in Philadelphia? Yes. Yes. She was found in Philadelphia, but my hypothesis is the cholera victim is the daughter or sister to the mother in the museum. I believe that the cholera victim is the mother to the baby that was buried with the mother in the museum. Because when I do PCA runs on those three individuals, the baby shows up closer to the father and the cholera victim than the baby shows up to the mother in the museum. So she may have been a grandmother. Are they going to dig and see? I don't know. But I wish they would compare the Philadelphia cholera victim with the matches, well, at least the mother in the museum and the baby, and the father or brother of the baby. That is one of the kid numbers. Um, that is my hypothesis, and I think I am correct. I think the only reason why I would be looked at as being wrong is because no one has looked. None of the scientists, the people with all the money and the resources, just are not looking. So the ancestral globe is going to represent all of the kits that my DNA, or is I'm in my DNA or is this genus, child? Who kid is this? Okay. I'll be having so many kids in here. So my DNA is pulling these matches. And of course, there's Catoctin. Avery Rest as well is coming from the 1600s. So they are ancestral to Catoctin because Catoctin came last. Oh, can I give you my kit for my true ancestry as well? Yes, you can. In the beginning, I actually had over 40 DNA kits. If you would like, and I do not charge, I do take donations. If you would like, it's totally up to you. If you trust your cousin, I will make you a video on level 6 analyzing your kit and showing the results. Yes, I do that. And for anyone else that's watching now or later, if you email your DNA kit to Ancestor Branch, I will schedule a time that we will do a live here on YouTube. It will be private. I will share you an unlisted link. You are free to share it as you like, and it will be there. Oh, you're on level 7. Oh my gosh, let me give you my kit. But yeah, if you don't mind, I'll send you mine. You can do some comparisons or whatever. I do not mind at all. We are in this research together. We are in this research together. Yes, I have no quarrels with that at all. This match here is so surprising to me because I don't like what is this? I don't know what continent this is, but I find this one interesting because it's down there. How did this person get down there? And actually, let's go to the haplogroup. Ugh. No, we won't. We're not going to jump there. I like the African globe because it shows you the connections of the DNA between all of the matches. I've been tripping about that too. We all are. That's how you know we related. I don't. I found. I think I found that this was underwater now or something. I don't quote me. But I believe I don't know. Like we're all over the place. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that. I don't know what is going on with it. So you know me. I like to go to Africa first, simply because I just can't believe that our map is so bare. Is there any difference? Well, I did level 8. There's still no, it should be way more. Let's do 5,000 BC to 22, 2177 BC. I think German scientists took them down there to study how they'd adapt in the cold. Interesting. They were slaving them down there, that's for sure. Interesting. I we can't put nothing past these people. I'm I as you can hear, I'm flabbergasted. I don't know. I don't know what the heck is going on. So, and it's amazing how and okay, my heritage. If you pay for your ethnicity, they just did an update where they're erasing a lot of the stuff. My previous ethnicity shows Middle Eastern for me over there, which I was shocked. But I wasn't really. I was shocked that they admitted it. But this proves this section here kind of helps me know and verify where that Middle Eastern connection is coming through in my ethnicity. Matter of fact, I think I'll open it up. My heritage. I found that so interesting. And they actually gave me my South American, but they take it on the next the update that they did on my heritage. They took it. But I'm glad that they give you both options so you're not losing any data. Always, if you can, screenshot and download because there's a lot of stuff being removed, changed, adjusted. They want to make new systems to kind of wipe us away from some of these ethnicities they don't want us to have. There's just so much political stuff going on here. So I'm opening my heritage in the background. Skip the password. I didn't say that. Your access has been disabled. Oh Lord, they done locked me out of my heritage, y'all. I don't know what the heck just happened, but okay. Uh, I don't think I can make this map smaller. No, I have to come bigger to make it smaller. I would think that there would be way more samples because when I go to Europe, it looks unbelievable. I think Africa is the least matches. And I'll show you what I'm saying. Okay, 5,000 BC. Let's just go ahead on and push it up to all of them. Because I'll go 1,000 year at a time. Like I will literally sit in this map and dig. When I say dig, I mean dig. Because you just never know what you might find when you break down the years smaller, maybe 100 years, 200 years. So this is the whole span. I know that's the Moors. I'm just shocked at the few samples as compared to Asia and Europe. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that. Even the Americas is way more, but I would assume the more I pay, the more I can play. This is just a business here. So here's my America's ancestral map. That is the default. Let's take it up to 150 samples. Let's do 5,000 BC. We'll keep it at 2019 and just do a full sweep. In Africa, it's all in specific areas. Correct. I'm assuming it's because of the levels. I'm gonna give them the credit that it's because of the levels. That's new here. This is new. This one seems new too. I remember these. Amerindians, 1515. Now those are what when we say Native Americans, we're actually talking about the Amerindians. Native Americans have to have the colonial story in their DNA. They are descendants of colonial history. The blood pre-colonial history is Amerindian. A lot of people don't want to focus on the DNA and the time frame of the DNA. You cannot be Native American without European blood because Native Americans were named Native Americans by who? The European. This is why you don't see Native American on any DNA results. So inking came up. All right, let's take it here. This is how I do these. Africa is, and my European map makes me want to faint. But my grandmother did pass for white. So I'm not really shocked. I was shocked to know that I had a grandmom that passed for white. I was adopted. I had no family history outside of my mother and her mother. But once I did my DNA, baby, it all opened up. When you did your family tree, did anything suspicious? Oh, we're related. Yes. Chief Powhatan is my 14th grandfather. Chief Powhatan is Pocahontas' father. Pocahontas would be my either 12th or 14th aunt. I think it's 12th. I am actually the descendant of Robin. Robin was Pocahontas' brother. She is my 14th aunt. Yes, we've got the Powhatans. There's a lot of Indian. We have a lot of Native indigenous American. King James. I am actually a steward. King James is my something grandfather. Um, the Bible orchestrator. Yeah, I didn't believe it when I did my tree because I hadn't got as far as I am now. But when I did family search and I added my tree there, it just confirmed that yeah, that's Papa. Yeah, and I definitely have Mohawk, and I just know that from my temperament, because and I love a machete. But yes, Pocahontas, and in my DNA matches, what you can do on Ancestry, go to your DNA matches, search for surname and tree, search Pocahontas. You should have the same DNA match that I have. They have Pocahontas in their tree. Um, Surname and matches tree. Look up Pocahontas and you will find DNA matches to confirm you are a descendant. Yes, and we're families, so I already know you're a descendant. Yes, that is for sure. It says she's my 17th great grandmother. Okay, so you come from Pocahontas. I come from her brother. There was a few of them. I come from her brother, Robin. Robin is my papa. Yep. Yep. So that's confirmation for you. If you were thinking, oh, that can't be right. Yeah, it is. It is. And this is why you see Amerindians. Look at this, 150 AD. You can't tell me I don't have Amerindian in my blood. When it got there, it's hard to say because I'm mixed. I'm mixed. I'm not African. I'm African American, but I'm mixed. My history, I don't really like being called African American because you might as well call me African American, Asian, European, Oceanian, just call me all the continents if you want to go there. So, this political game that they play here to erase us has to stop one day. This is why I do this work. I feel like our DNA is our divine gift from God. The story in our DNA is the story that we have during our human experience. So I want to find the DNA. I want to find the answer so I can get back aligned. And this is just how I view it. So I can get back aligned to my truth. That's coming up again for us. Yes. Yes. For sure. So I want to go to 1841. Let's see. My European map is crazy. That's why Trump ended birthright citizenship. Yeah, he's way more advanced on the African Americans than most African Americans, sadly to say. Because a lot of people don't care. They just don't care. A lot of our families, like I'm literally the only one from my mom's side, because most of them are addicts and drunks. I'm like the only one who cares. No disrespect, but it's just the truth. Like I can't even get Africa to look like this. Like I question that so much. But then again, I haven't paid for all of the levels. Let's see what recent. Let's do 1900 to 2019. And then I'm gonna go to Europe and see. I already know that thing is crazy. Europe and Asia. You would think I'm just a Eurasian. Hello, we are Eurasian. I wanted to get to that. It's amazing how our Europe Asian maps look. Because if you think about the beginning of time, if everyone came from Africa, they moved into Asia and Europe first. Which to me, there are no three continents over there. That is one big supercontinent. But I'm not gonna haggle about that. So these are the newest matches. 1980, Amerindian. 1990, Mayan. Those are at least 9 people there. And those are deep dive matches with the Mayans here. This is new for me. 1990, 2015, 2000. This is all American blood. Pure American blood. Amazing. Peace and love to my ancestors. Peace, love, and honor to my ancestors. Europe isn't a real place. It is not. let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's go here. Is Europe got that right? Is Europe, Asia, and Africa a super continent? This is why I don't like the Department of Education. Y'all see me spelling this continent? It better say yes. While considered a single large landmass, because honestly, if you wanted to drive all the way around that whole Europe, Asia, and Africa, you can do it. A body of water does not separate those 3 continents, what we call continents. Just like how Nigeria is named after a white woman. I know you lying. Are you serious? Oh, you know what? Nigeria did not exist in ancient times. You're right. You're right. Nigeria was created, I want to say, by the British, right? With some slaving that was going on, right? You're right. while considered a single large landmass called Afro-Eurasia. Combining Europe, now this is the BS. I don't need them to think for me. I can think for myself. Combining these three continents is not technically considered a supercontinent by definitions. A supercontinent implies a landmass containing most of all of Earth's land. See, that's wordplay. Geology is considered to comprise two or three separate continents. It is not a supercontinent. I don't care what they say. I do not care what they say. This is not separate. You can drive through here, the Gibraltar. All of this is connected, and it's connected right here. This is a supercontinent. I am not slow. I think for myself. This is why I could not graduate from the United States schools. It had nothing to do with my intelligence. I didn't even go to the fifth or the sixth grade because I was that smart. Hello? I cannot be indoctrinated. My dad would be 115 years old today. He was in World War II in Vietnam. I cannot be indoctrinated. My spirit just will rebuke it like it just does. This is a supercontinent. I don't need the Department of Education to validate my eyesight at all. Just like they want to call this the Middle East. The Middle East of what? The Middle East of what? This is the horn of Eurasia, Afro-Eurasia. The body of water doesn't come through here. It's connected. Technically, I don't believe in technically, I believe in facts. I'm an Aquarius. I deal with logic. Let's go back in. We having social studies today. Exactly. They created the Suez Canal to split it from Africa. Exactly. And they didn't separate that horn, so it's still connected. It's the Zeus Canal. It's still connected. I do not conform to indoctrination. I just can't. Let's go to archaeological Europe. Now, this is what I was like, oh, I'm not European. Huh. Watch this. Watch this. The whole screen. You ain't gonna be able to see the whole screen. Why I be wanting to do this in Africa? I wish I could share this chicken with y'all. It's so good. Please forgive me. Look how many samples they pulling up. This is why it's taking so long. Look at Zeus. Look. Africa's pulling up too. Okay. Why I can't do, but see, I'm going to say this too. Have you noticed? Africa and Americas don't have but one map selection. Asia has three. Archaeological Asia, deep dive Asia. Europe has at least four. Asia has four too. Premium, archaeological, deep dive. Africa and America, they don't want to give those options for some reason. This is why, you gotta pay attention and notice some things are orchestrated for you to look in certain places and not look in others. I'm going to try to email them and ask them, can we get the same options for Africa and America as we do for Europe and Asia? I mean, it's only fair. So what are these videos for? I didn't notice that up there before. Just push it up. I know the further up I go, it's going to be less because a lot of my ancestors from Europe flew here in those first two great migrations in the 1500s. And a lot of those people had what in their blood? Africa. A lot of the so-called Nigerian blood from the 16 to 1500s is not coming from Africa. It's coming from Europe or my heritage timeline. But the thing with that is Africa moved into Europe and ruled there for centuries. So that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I see you more. Let's go to is it Premium Europe? 'Cause I want to see that one where there's you would think you ain't got no matches. Let me sip some water. Did you send your invite to our? Yep, I see your member request. Something told me to come over here. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. Oh, we've got someone else in here. Okay. Invited by Carla. Okay, I'll add her when I can run her kit because I already ran yours. So I won't do that again. Let me copy your number. My cousin, you are added. Your welcome post should come up shortly. I sent my genome for. Oh, awesome, awesome. And you are in our private hub, cousin. Let me add your jet match to your. So excited. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited that you found us today and got connected. It makes me doing this like I feel it just warms my heart doing this. So welcome, cousin. And I've got one more member I need to add, but I won't do that right now. Oh wow. And what is this premium? I know the further up you get to 2019, most of my Europeans were already in America, so they're not going to really. Well, their ancestors are going to show up, of course. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, this is taking a while. When you bring it to 2019, it chops it down. Interesting. All right, I'm sick of the maps. I'm not even going to go to Asia. All right, now, like, I want to go actually to the haplogroup globe. Haplogroups. Because that globe is actually my favorite. Where is it? Haplogroup globe. Oh, there's new stuff in here. This is my favorite globe. Why is this my favorite globe? This is my favorite globe because doing this research, it's hard to tie ancestors together. This globe shows the connection. And as you can see, it shows some without connections. There's no haplogroup link to some of these, but there are to most of them, even to this one. I love this globe because this helps me see how haplogroups, even though you get the mutations, they still connect somewhere. Case in point, they did a study with the Catoctin Furnace people with 23andMe. What they did was they cut the CMs off at 30. So when you cut the CMs off at 30, you're erasing those that connect at 29 to 0. Now they want to say those are not reliable because they're so small. But that means you're negating ancestry. I am not going to share DNA with my 12th grandfather. Why? Because it's so far away. So when they say small CMs are not reliable, I cannot accept that. I just can't. It doesn't make logical sense. Because if you go back far enough on your family tree, your DNA runs out after a specific generation. Does that negate your relation? No. So this is why I like to do the work of the ancient ancestors because they do connect. All of these individuals from BC, the Moors, are connecting to ancestry, as you can see these lines. Am I going to share DNA with someone from BC? It's possible. Clearly, it's possible. We just saw that in our deep dive matches. Why they want to make them like they're shaky. I don't know if we can accept that. I think that is a political ploy just to keep us from finding our connections to these uh, individuals and these timelines that they want erased out of our history. They want our history to start at slavery. We came off the slave boat, and that was it. So before we became slaves, if we were 100% African, our, I spoke too soon. Before we became so-called slaves being picked up from so-called Africa, allegedly, are you telling me that there is no ancestry to them? I don't know too many African Americans that are 100% African. This is why I like doing the ancient DNA because it explains and it shows where these little numbers that we're having, like me, 14% European, where is this coming from? Clearly, ancient DNA can help you answer that. They took the last royals from the old world and reclassified us. I honestly believe that. The reclassification is where all of the hidden gems are. And let's go to the royals. Let's just look that up. I normally don't do that on here, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Exactly. European doesn't mean white. Exactly. European is a geographical DNA assignment. I agree. I agree. Actually, not white and black doesn't even. That's a political construct. Um, that's why I say I thought the race was human. People ask me what my race is. I'm human. Hello. You know, this is why the miseducation of the human being outside of the miseducation of the Negro is just a lot. It's a lot. And when people like us know what we know, we're looked at as if we're weird. No, we're actually telling you the truth. Actually. Yes, yes, yes. So this is my royal uh, depiction on the globe. Persian royalty. You know, Persia went into Africa. There's a big history on that. And that's another thing. I like to align the history with the matches that come up through my DNA. Ancient Egypt. We all know every African American here came from Ramses. Ramses was over here, but I ain't gonna get into that. I ain't gonna get into that. Egypt came to the Americas many, many times. In the graves at Catoctin, ancient Egypt blood. Yes, this is not a secret. Do they want to talk about it? Not too much. English royalty, Scottish royalty, Clan Armstrong, which is easier to see it here. Let's go to the royal breakdown. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me slow down. There's new stuff here. Let's do the Y-DNA breakdown. I get so excited. Y'all got to forgive me. E1B, R1B, and look how R1B. Now, if I was a European with a European DNA kit, this R1B would look totally different. I actually had African American kids, mixed kits, and quote unquote for communication purposes, Anglo-Saxon kit. I had Anglo-Saxon kids. There's definitely a difference when you're looking at the haplogroups and the classifications as per the clit. R1, I said the word clit. Lord, forgive me, y'all. Kids. Oh Lord, I done blushed. When natives say we were here first, I wonder if they mean period. Native is not even the definition of indigenous. You can move, okay, say I came in the 1500s from Europe on a boat. When I had my child in the Americas, then my child would be Native American. That's how that's how bland Native is. No disrespect to any Native Americans or anyone that comes to this video. To not disrespect my podcast. It is the truth. Um, the definition of Native has nothing to do with indigenous at all. This is why Amerindian are considered indigenous to the Americas. They never went anywhere. I mean, colonial history wise. That's what's crazy because why do they go off colonial classification? Because the United States was born out of colonial was born out of colonial actions. So that's all they see. The United States is an invading nation on the Americas. The United States is a British, European, I'm using that, you know what I mean, invading nation, excuse me, invading corporation on, not of, not in, on the Americas. They taught us the way they wanted us to think. This is why I slept through history class and gave my history teacher the finger every day. I'm not learning these lies. How did I know they was lies? I have no idea. Maybe the DNA knows. Maybe the DNA knows. I don't know. But yes, the United States will never go outside of colonial classification because that is its birth. That is its birth. The United States is an invading corporation on the Americas. They tell you in the pledge it's two different things. Oh, child, I ask God to forgive me for pledging of the allegiance because I should not been pledging my allegiance to nobody at 4 years old. That is delinquency of a minor. Um, yes, even I sung my country tizzy in the gym at my elementary school. I'm so embarrassed. Ancestors, forgive me. But this is what is it? Assimilation does. It erases your truth and you pick up a lie. You pick up a distorted lie of who you are. And this is why we have a corporation, a land full of narcissists running around, miseducated, and refusing to think for themselves because they actually don't think that they can. But you can. You can think for yourself, and you are not wrong. I hope the Native Americans don't flood my podcast and try to hack me. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I will never get my Y DNA because my father had no sons, and he was born in 1909, so I'm screwed. Well, this is different. Oh, wow. Oh wow, I've got to go in here and look this stuff up, guys. I've never seen this before. Palace of Carlarno. Wow. And of course, ancient Egypt. I already know. I wear the Ankh. And I literally got a gift from Egypt from our cousin Lori in Switzerland. She took the boys to Egypt. She sent me chocolate from Egypt. It was so delicious. And she sent me an Ankh from Egypt. I'm just so, I love it. They are too lost in the sauce to hack you, cuz thank you, goodness. Because they get very upset when you break down what native means. They really take it personal. I don't think they've done their research, like their own family research. I even remember there was a clan guy who claimed he was Native American. When they did his DNA, he was just European or Anglo-Saxon. See, I can't go in there. Okay. Clan Explorer. I don't think I can go in there either. Okay, those were new. I've never been in there. We went into the Royal Y-DNA match. So Y-DNA matches versus all samples. No, I don't have that. Y-DNA Origins Globe. I've never seen that before. What is this? Oh, oh, oh. I mean, I don't have no. I don't know. I don't know. Can't use that. All right, we did the Royal Ties Globe. mtDNA breakdown. And then we'll do the Royal. No, we didn't do the Royal Y breakdown. That's the one we did. Shucks. Oh, I did that. I clicked too fast. They are too lost in the sauce, cousin. Yes. So this is my so-called royalty breakdown. You know, you have to kind of move. You have to lower the zoom so you can kind of see them more. This is way more than the last time. McPhail has moved over here. It used to be Abernathy at the top, but it's still 3.7. 3.7. Sewell is new. Now, here's a trick that we learned. These are last names. These are surnames. These are family names. Go into your DNA matches on Ancestry. Search McPhail surname. Search Bertrand surname. Search Al Armstrong. Search Ross. Ross is actually connected to a lot of the slave research, even at Catoctin. Key as well. Madden, Houston. You know, we're all kin to Whitney. Look up these clan names as surnames. You will see DNA matches connecting you back to these clans. I promise you. What we got? Have you read the Algonquin Conquest of the Mediterranean region? No. And you know, we've got a lot of Algonquin. If you go, I wonder, do you know this? Go to your PCA plots, right? The link. Now, when you go, now for this, I'm going to have to share the whole screen. Hold on. Because I'm going to show you a little trick. And I have studied the ins and out of my new ancestry. They've got some new things, but this is something that I noticed. And I will say, all of my research that I really did in the beginning was with not just African kids. Your browser has lost connection to your screen share audio. Can you hear me to make sure? Your browser has lost. Okay, I hear it. Okay. Okay, let's go to, what was I doing? Okay, PCA plots. So let me make this bigger. There's actually another trick I'm gonna tell you too. If you can make a, Let me just take one. I have so much information I want to share. Hold on, let me slow down because I get to stuttering and everything. So there's a way for you to see what your DNA is pulling um, without paying all the money. So we go to, which one is it? I hope they didn't move it. Here it is. You go to 3D sample analysis PCA, right? Open this list. I'm about to say you're gonna make me out a liar. Open this list. It's loading. Okay, it's loading. Uh oh Lord, it's gonna cut me off. I'll be right back. Am I still here? Okay. It's acting a little weird. Can I get this list open? If it doesn't open, I'll still tell you what this list means. And I'll say this, anything that I share like this, I have done scientific methods to prove what I'm telling you. Okay, so this list is not opening up for some reason. Okay, and is it because they want to refresh the page? Let's refresh the page. Continue. We're gonna refresh that page. Okay, I'm gonna come here. Let me while that's refreshing, I don't want y'all to have to look at my uh my background back here. So let me tell you about that list in the PCA 3D analysis. If you open that list, the first time I opened that list, my assumption was this is a list of all the DNA matches, I'm sorry, all the DNA samples for level 6. That's what I assumed. I was incorrect. As you see at the top, it says you. That is because this list is correspondent to your DNA kit or whatever kit you're analyzing. So when you go through that list, those are all of the DNA samples in the database. All of them. You can type in that list ALG. Your Algonquin samples will come up. These are some of the samples that are not, you can see them on your America's maps, but you're not seeing them in your list because you haven't paid $2,000 yet. Well, there's a backdoor. That list is your backdoor, showing you all of the names and the identification numbers for those samples on your maps. I find it, I'm just elated. I didn't think that in the beginning, but I did ancient deer, I did African kits, I did European kits. When I did the European kits, they definitely had a different list. So it started from that particular European and it had a different list. So I said, okay, this list is definitely specific to you. So you will find the Iroquois in this list. You can type IRQ really quickly in the search, just like when you have that list active, it's not coming up for some reason. Let's see. Yeah, it's not active for some reason. They don't want me to see it. I'm gonna have to close this page out and come back. Ugh, I hate when that happens. Hold on, y'all. Let's take a breathe in, breathe out moment while I handle this. I'm gonna reset this page. And maybe I should close all these other tabs. That might help too. I'll be having so many tabs open. Let's reopen my true ancestry. No, I have not read that. Is that a PDF? Do you have it in PDF? I'm gonna try to find it. Let me screenshot this. So I would love to look that up and read it. I'm a reader. So anytime y'all have PDF links, send them on. I love reading, especially about our ancestors. I can send it to you. Awesomeness. Oh my gosh, you made my day, cousin. You really did. You made my day. So glad. Were you already subscribed to me? I find it amazing how people find me. I think it's the ancestors sending you guys connecting us. So many have come from my DNA ancestry journey video and a lot of my DNA and chill videos. And it's just an honor to be you, to be able to be a vessel to connect us like this. And finding family is so important to me. My family is dysfunctional. Even my existence is dysfunctional in between both of my parents. And finding family to connect is just really a godsend. It's really a godsend. And I've been trying to find family because me and my immediate family are estranged due to childhood trauma. Same here, cousin. Same here. Well, guess what? Your family, welcome home. We are so glad you arrived. We were waiting for you. This is what I say. We were waiting on you. The ancestors are busy. I myself, I do tarot. Please don't demonize me. I have gifts that I never understood where they came from, but we connect to our indigenous ancestors and some Salem witches too. I have high intuition. I'm also an empath. I'm a dreamer. I want to say I'm almost a seer. So I do believe the ancestors are busy and bringing us all together. I honestly feel that in my heart. Okay, let's share my true ancestry. Oh, what's that? Oh Lord, don't. I'm talking about them. Please don't put me on camera. I did that one live. I said, "Oh my God, delete." I don't want to. I named my daughter Salem, so you know of our Salem witch connection. Awesome. Oh, God bless her, little cousin. I think that is so awesome. So, I wish I could do that list. So again, when you go to your PCA plots list menu, go to 3D analysis. This block here is your back door to your entire database of the DNA samples that you match. Okay? You will be able to find Algonquin, Iroquois, uh, Mota. I have the indigenous. We haven't. I gotta slow down. I built European. Jesus Christ. I built ancestral hubs. You have been added to the Catoctin Research Hubs. We also have a Avery Rest Research Hub, and we also have continental hubs. In our Indigenous American Hub, I have listed some of the samples and some of the JAD match numbers for some of the Amerindians. I will give you actually there's links in our featured section for their everyone has pre-approval to all of our spaces. Um I will share more about that on your welcome post when I get off this live. And please tell me you're going to open up this time. I really want to. Oh, what's that? Is that the list? See, when I don't share my screen, you won't see the list. Oh, that was the list. Okay, let me go back and try this. I think it's because I'm not on Chrome. It acts a little weird when I'm not on Chrome. I'm actually on Edge. But the next time I will do it on Chrome. I meant to do it on Chrome and I didn't. It's not going to share the menu if I do it that way. So let's see. Can I get this list to open up? See, it's turning up black. It wants to start. And sometimes I swear they know it's me and they're like, it's her again. Shut it down. Shut her down. Let me just see what. There it is. There it is. Come on, ancestors. Come through. Come through, ancestors. Help your baby girl out. Help your baby. Here we go. So this is the back door to your maps. All of your maps. You're getting all of these hits, but they're not giving you names. They're not giving you anything to them. And I'm telling you, I did all the scientific method. This is the truth. The first one here, this is pre-Columbian Bahamas. If you go to a certain year, you'll see how our DNA is hitting every island. This is pre-Columbian Bahamas. Now I'm going to type in Algonquin, Ontario. Algonquin. It's so many matches in here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just do like this. Let's see. This is from A to Z. There's so many matches in here. All of them. My DNA is pulling every one of these. So let's say, so what I do is I take my time, and I really need to do this again because I haven't done this in a while. I go in here. Oh, Jesus, let me just not touch it. And I pull out every Amerindian, or let's just say American match that I can find. And I add it to the hub. Some of them you can actually look them up. Say Algonquin. Say Algonquin Peoples Ontario. The ID number for this match is LU06. I will literally take this information and Google it and see what I can find. 9 times out of 10, you may be able to find a PDF unless they have it on lockdown. And a lot of times when I go to, look, Amerindian Micmac. See Amerindian Baja, Amerindian Tarahumara. This list is loaded. This is your backdoor to all of the DNA matches that you have paid for and haven't. Okay? You're not going to see these matches completely in your list of your ancestral DNA matches. If you know what I'm talking about, that first link, you're not going to see these there. Some of them are there, but not all of them. This is the backdoor. Tell them I sent you. So I don't want to make this too long. I'm probably just going to get into my kit today. I do want to go into the DNA travel section. Let's go into the DNA travel. And now there was a time in the beginning I couldn't even get a DNA destination on any African American kit that I used. But now I think they have upgraded that. What's happening? You just taught me something important. Yes, that is what I try to do it with DNA and chill because we sharing information is the only way we're going to put these pieces, this a million piece puzzle together, is if we share information, um, share the tricks and different tools and different things that we can figure out. I try to share as much as I can. So I've got two destinations, France and Italy, not Africa, France and Italy. Interesting. I don't understand the method to their madness, but again, this is a pay for play site. But that back door, the back door, I will go through that entire list. And I will say there are over 1,000 samples in that list from A to Z. But if you can take your time and pull out your American matches, because those are going to be the least. Europe is full, Africa's full, Asia's full. Your American matches are going to be the least in there. It takes a long time to go through each one to pull them out, but that is what I do. This is how we bring information together. Um, and it helps somebody who didn't know, like you sharing the Mediterranean region 11,000 years ago. I would have never known about that if you had not made it to this live. So I'm just grateful that I'm doing this ancestral work. I did resign from the administration board side of the society, but I have not left the descendant side at all. And the only reason why I resigned because I wanted to get back into my podcasting. I'm going to start the next podcast that I will be revamping. Is Conundrums of Blackness. I want to speak about the conundrums that we as misclassified Black people have to go through in our community and our families, amongst one another's, um, as opposed to other nationalities. The different things that we run up against, psychological issues, all of it. I want to touch on it. Let's see. I'm gonna go into the Philadelphia Cholera victim, and I want to think. I have to download a European kit. Here's another thing I'll tell you. Um, in your PCA custom analysis, that is when you hold on. Let me, because it's easier for me to show you. This may be, you may know this already, you may not. So the way their system is set up, as this is loading, European based kits have more features than African American kits. And I'm about to show you what I'm talking about. Honey, this is how you know I done studied this thing like the back of my hand. You go to PCA plots again. I guess I'm in the Philadelphia Cholera victim. Why didn't it open? Okay. So you want to go to, excuse me, not custom kits. You see this space here? Your kits, right? I don't know. Okay. Why does, excuse me, why does this happen? This happens because this person up has an African based kit. Now, I wish I had already done this. This is going to take a little bit of minutes. So I need to come here. Let me see. Where's someone in? See, they took out the European and I could use there. Let me find a European kit so I can show you what I'm talking about. Wow. Are they all African? Are you serious? All right. Well, where's Egypt? Let me see. We'll make Grenada. I think that's going to be more European. I'm trying to find a European kit. Why? Because when you have a queue, this is my queue here. My Q is all of the people in my DNA list here on your screen. Your Q, your Q was up to 40, 30 on level 8, I believe. Oh, that was a lot of kids. So, for some reason, the Your Kids section only works with non-African kids. How interesting, right? And I gotta wait. I usually use Catoctin 18088 because that person is a mixed person. Mixed kids and European kids that lean more to that lean away from the African kid. You can go to my kids and compare everyone in this queue. This is the queue. Shell, all of these kids. These is my queue. Let me see what Zayna let me do it. If you can find a European kid, keep it in your queue because you can go to PCA and your kids and see where the people in your queue, which is probably you and your family, match to that European's kid and whoever else is in your queue. I know it sounds weird. Hopefully, I can show you this before um before we close this particular episode of DNA and Chill out. And if I can't show you this time, our next one, I will definitely find a European where I can use that feature so that I can show you that. I like to use PCA plots, your kits, when I'm comparing us to the ancestors. But you need a European kit. You cannot do it with just so-called African. She's coming up African. I think this one is going to work. Find the Egypt. Because they usually have Platomic Egypt. I know I ain't saying it right. They usually have Platomic Egypt where I can make that kit, and I usually use that one because they take some of mine. I just had to refresh the page because of that. Yeah, yeah. Black Skin, White Mask. Oh, by France Fernan. Ooh, interesting. And look, they know what I'm trying to do. This is why this came up. I'm telling you. I think they know my IP address and they watch me. I'm telling you. So I won't be able to show you today, but I will say if you get your hands on a European cousin, or if you go to your ancient kits and you can find an actual European kit, keep that kit in your queue. Go to PCA, your kits. You will be able to see where you land in the PCA system with those ancient kits. I think that is freaking amazing. Matter of fact, let me try this Cushitic. That may work. Even though I don't think it will, but it may. We'll see. So I will say this, we're winding down a little bit. I don't know how long we've been on here. And I don't really care when it comes to DNA and chill. Do you, and I see you have 23andMe. I can't do 23andMe because my dad was 70 years old when I was born. So the algorithm is a little off on all my stuff. They've got my sister as my grandmother because of the age. And then on one of them, I think Jeannie, I can't even use that. They say this is not your father, he's too old. I said, well damn you. What am I supposed to do? I can't add my dad because he's too old. Well, what does that have to do with it? He's still my dad. Um, but we'll be digging into all types of different things. If you have any suggestions for a podcast episode, you can email me at ancestorbranch. If you want to join me on StreamYard during the episode, you are also welcome. Just let me know in advance so I can get you a link to the episode, and make sure you have earphones And you're welcome to join me. I will actually come back in 10 minutes. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I would hate to wait 10 minutes and then say no, but I would love to wait 10 minutes and it work. Ah. So let's go on to Philadelphia Cholera victim. Let's dig in there a little bit while we wait and see if the Cushitic ancestor can give us a your kit. But any African American, I'm sorry, any so-called African-based um, DNA kit will not give you your kit as an option. And I literally didn't even know that that was an option until I actually had a European kit in my queue. It said my aunt was my first cousin. Yes, that's because CMs overlap. CMs definitely overlap. Me and my sisters share over 2,000 CMs, and we're half sisters. So she could be an aunt, a grandmother, or a half sister. We took the DNA test outside of ancestry, and we share a parent. 90 something percent share a parent. So it's important. The DNA is important because for me, I was adopted. I was on my adopted tree until I did my DNA. I was not able to access anything biological until I did the DNA. And then if you think about it, a lot of times your family tree is only tracing documentation. Documentation does not always solidify relation. Documentation does not always solidify relation. Only DNA can do that in your family tree. So who is this? This is Cholera. Hey, sweetie. Let's just look at her deep dives. You have a half sibling? I actually have. My mother had a son before me. He was murdered in 97. My brother Brian, we were 2 years apart. I do not believe we share the same father. My mother was a victim of two assaults as a young child by grown men. She was assaulted. Two children came from those assaults, including myself. And I have a 67-year-old sister who does not like me. She says my father is not her father, which is fine to me. I'm not arguing over genetics. And I have a 70-year-old sister. I just turned 46. I am not ashamed of my age at all, especially when my dad would be 115 today. So, yes, I am. I have no full siblings. I don't even look at it like that. If you share a parent or both, your siblings. I have whole. Just, we're family. We're brothers and sisters. So let's see. Does Cholera have any? Wow, none. I think if we paid more, there would be some. So let's see her ancient matches. Let's see how far Catoctin is from her. Because my theory, when I get the European in this queue, when I find me a European kit to put, even if I gotta ask one of my European cousins. Okay, here we go. This is the baby. Why he looks like this on this picture, I do not know. 18096 is the infant that was thrown on top of the mother in the museum's grave. The society and the researchers believe that's her baby. My hypothesis, because my hypothesis is the cholera victim and the baby are closely related, and this kind of, even though the genetic distance is saying 5, which kind of is Interesting. I have to go back for the dates with the cholera victim. There's a relation to Philadelphia cholera victim and Catoctin. Period. As you can see, this is the baby. That's not, these pictures do not go by these pictures. This is not an adult. This baby died at like 6 months. It was thrown into a shallow grave. This baby did not look like this man, clearly. Here, and this is a teenager in the museum. He don't look like this in the museum. That is not his face. His face was reconstructed. This is 18092. And here's the mother in the museum, but this is not her. Her number is 18097. This is I15332. And they want to say these people are not related. I cannot agree with that. I will never agree with that. Look at how many matches Cholera is pulling to Catoctin. No one can tell me that she's not related. They were moving people around. So just because she didn't end up in those graves does not mean she's not related. And clearly, I just proved that right here. Oh, the disrespect is high. It's very high. It's some things I won't even get into. I'm gonna get into that in Conundrums of Blackness. It's beyond disrespectful. It's downright demonic and diabolical. Some of the things that I have had to witness and experience from some of our descendants and this political construct here when it comes to our reclamation of the genocide of us. Even though the United States and the global citizens of the world will refuse to recognize our genocides as the Jews' genocide and any other genocide of the history of the humanity, we are the only people living today who are victims of genocide and have yet to be acknowledged. No ramifications. I'm sorry, no solutions, just ramifications. So listen, this is not the end of our research. This is not the end of our story. DNA and Chill, I could not wait to get back into this mode of researching on my channel, bringing in the cousins. We just got a new member to the descendant community. Welcome, 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 cousin. Peace and love to you. I hope that you feel welcomed. I hope that you fit in. You are welcome to share questions, surnames. If you want to, you can post whatever you need to post in our hubs. You can share whatever you need to share. You are welcome. That is your house. I am the founder of the hubs. The ancestors literally came to me in a dream a few years ago and told me to build all these groups, continental groups, and to donate 2 groups to Avery Rest and Catoctin. I looked crazy to the cousins. They did not know what I was doing. Neither did I. Today, our hubs are a vital organ to our descendant community. So I'm just grateful that I was obedient, because now I see how those groups were needed. Those spaces were needed for us to have a safe space, to have these tough conversations, to do this deep digging. And I also want to add Monday nights at 7, we usually have descendant research group presentations from our cousin Delbra. I will make sure she knows that you are a new member and you will get invites to everything. Also, If you want to go to the monthly meetings, there are two. There's the Descendant monthly meeting every second Monday of every month. There is a way to get on that list. I'm an admin. You can just let us know if you want to go. We'll make sure that you have the link to join. If you want to join the Historical Society Business Monthly Meeting, that is every second Tuesday of every month. You will have to go to the Catoctin Furnace website and sign up there. Any questions you have, you're free to post them in our group. One of the admins or myself will answer you as soon as we can. I want to thank all of my viewers today. My comments are huge here today. I love that. The chat was active. We have viewers coming in and out. I want to thank y'all for joining me today. This is our first official DNA and Chill of 2025, the first of many, many more. I want to thank you for joining me. And again, welcome, cousin, to your community. You are home, and we were waiting on you, and we're so glad that you arrived. I will check in again soon. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel for your notifications for DNA and Chill. Also, check out the DNA Chill podcast. I have tons of episodes there. You can go back and look at some of the older videos. And again, if you would like to collaborate, or if you would like for me to dig into your DNA, you've got my email in the chat, ancestorbranch. I love you. I love you. I love you. Happy researching. Be safe and aware. I'm going to check in again soon. Thank you for joining me for DNA and Chill with Chel from the Block. Peace and love. Oh, I love you too. I do. I do. I love you too. I'll see you again soon. Well, we'll be connecting in the group. Welcome again. So glad you arrived.